Oh, excuse me. Oh. Oh man, I must be allergic to streaming. Yeah. Oh. See how that goes, I guess. Do that. And then also check was sorry, I gotta organize my life as well. Okay. Um let me close this. That. Make sure everything's up. I feel like my sound is really low. Alright. So I think our first goal will be to get more chests going. We have this. Take those with me. These, keep these. This can stay here, this can stay here, these can stay here, these can stay here. And then make some more rockets. Okay. Can I potentially... I'm all over the place already. This is why we need to make a whole stream just for organizing things. Could I fit this in here? Sweet, just so I can have a shulker for free. And then actually, what I want to do... swap those out. I was gonna say, Minecraft looks kind of weird. It's because it has shaders on. Not that shaders are bad. But it just makes sense. Okay. Let's see. I need chests. So we're gonna go grab a bunch of chests. Think we have chests in here still? No, we do not. We need chests, and we should bring a stone cutter. I almost called it a saw blade. Stone cutter. Stone cutter would probably be in here if I had an extra one. I feel like I do. Stone cutter. No, must not have one unless. Why is these swapped? That was random. Or no, stone cutter would be in here, wouldn't it? Yeah. Stone cutter. Okay. Take the stone cutter, get chests. That's what we're looking for. I knew we had chests in here. We had chests in here. Extra chest, and then let me check on the bamboo farm. I think the bamboo farm is basically empty because I'm pretty sure I just scavenged all of it for chests, but we can check. Not completely scavenged. I better not want to, like, make anything with bamboo for a while. If not, it's gonna get full again, and I can always make one, like, a better version of that. So then the only other thing, I do think we probably want more chests. So I'm probably gonna go... to my classic tree farm, which I should actually probably make a legit tree farm. But what I like to do is I like to just come over here to the dark oak forest, where I replant a bunch of stuff, and just spend some time chopping this wood. So, for anybody stopping just in right now, or any of the VOD watchers, if you're wondering what I'm doing, the last Wondercraft episode we uploaded, we created a room where I'm going to store all of my items, making a new storage room. And the storage room, basically, it's going to have 6 chests, I think, 6 double chests for one type of item. And so we're going to have to make a bunch more items. And I don't even know if this is going to be like a good way to do all the stuff, but this is my idea. And right now we just need a ton of chests to store all the items, and then we'll need to organize what we want. We'll probably end up having to go to the Hoglin farm, because we'll need some leather, but we might have a ton of item frames still, since the great trying to get item frames of 2024 or 2025. No, it's gotta be 2024. And then we're gonna set up chests for every item, try to organize them in spots that would make sense. Like if we do stone, we want stone stairs next to, like, that stuff. But also we need to organize, we need to kind of go through our items just to see how much we have of everything. Because there's some items, I was talking about this in the video, but like, for instance, pale oak doors, right? Like, I don't really have an abundance of pale oak doors, so, why store it, you know? I think this is how I'll end up going about it. We're gonna organize everything we have right now, And then if there's things like terracotta, say we don't have all the terracotta, but we have some, we'll organize the terracotta to be next to each other so that it makes sense. Because you would hate to like build all this stuff and then have to move everything. So sort of logically organize things around. And then we're going to set up a what is it called? Why am I blanking? We're going to organize all that stuff, and then we'll set up stuff later down the line. If, say, we run into an instance where we need pale oak doors, we'll always be able to, like, add more. And I think if we'll have a big overflow chest area that will drop any of the random stuff that isn't sorted. And then if we end up having to go look for stuff, that's when we make an organization thing for it, so we'll always know where they are. It's kind of my idea. And this is probably going to be a lot of work, but this is just what I feel like doing right now. Like, this is what I think is going to make me happy, I guess, in my Minecraft world, is knowing where everything is. I tend to not organize things very often, and I sort of have a loose organization set up right now, but I was really inspired to do this by the copper golems, because I was like, oh, that's going to change the game. That's going to make organizing things super easy. And then we played around with a lot of the copper golem stuff, and it did not really work for what I wanted it to do. It was very hard to it's very hard to, what am I trying to say? Very hard to organize a ton of items with a copper golem. So I've kind of changed back to just the regular, similar to what we have for my brain is like working on half power. For the pixel art project sorter is kind of the same thing I'm doing here. And I don't know if it's going to be super efficient or anything, or if this is even really a good way to do it, but that's what I'm going to do. I could potentially change it to make it so, like, because right now we just have, like, the hoppers feeding into other hoppers one at a time. We could potentially have it be, like, a minecart going across all the hoppers really fast and, like, dropping stuff like that. That's something I might end up changing or adding, but I don't know. Every addition to the room, like, anything I want to change just breaks it anyways, too, so it's been kind of hard. Like, the copper golems were fun to work with, but they could be so annoying with how, like, finicky they were. I do think, though, I want to use copper golems as, like, almost entities in my world. I would like, for instance, I saw someone where they had a thing where you put a key in a chest, and then the copper golem opens that chest, checks for the key, puts the key away into the other chest, and then that unlocks a door for you, and then it, like, gives you the key back. Like, having copper golems be, like, doormen and stuff, I think would be really fun, just to add a little bit more interaction to my world. I should add torches around this area, just for when it becomes night, so we can still sort of chill here. Probably not going to be perfect, but it'll be nice to have. There's a couple big projects I still want to work on in this world that I have ideas for that I haven't started yet, and some projects I still need to finish and work on. One of them being the trial chamber stuff. One thing that I kind of gave up on was the was the Christmas town that I was building. I was like, oh, I want to build like one of those Christmas towns where I build like a house every year. And I built one, and I was just like, I'm so not interested in it. I'm just so not interested. Oh, we have phantoms because I haven't been sleeping. Because I've been working underground. Okay, we'll try to chop a couple more trees and then maybe head back. Out of torches, I think. So we'll just stick with what we got done for now. This... I feel like this isn't breaking naturally for some reason. Yep. I'm a tree detective. That's a pretty decent amount. Let's just head back to the tower. Another thing with the tower is we kind of need a way for the creatures not to get in. I guess just lighting up the areas around is probably the best option. I also added powder snow with black carpet to make it look like a really deep hole that you're jumping into, and then it doesn't have to, take fall damage. It does make the sound like you're breaking your legs, but it doesn't seem to do any durability to the shoes, which is good. Let's see here. We're doing it like the and then once a year, this will look like Santa's workshop. Okay. So then I do need to check how far we are on one side. We also definitely need to start repairing some of our tools. We still have Rock Biter at least, but originally we started on this level and then I started digging down just to make things simpler. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's where the chests would go. This is the chests. I don't know if I'm going to add anything to the corners or just try to make the chests go out as far as they can, but definitely need more torches. I should get over my innate dislike for making beacons because this would make mining this stuff so much faster. But I hate the idea of digging a hole so the beacon can shine through. That's my main thing I don't like. And I haven't even started making the inside, the interior of this stuff. I do also think something we should do is not have all the chests in our inventory, and we'll make maybe 2 more double chests of extra storage, so we don't have to worry about running out of space. I love all the raw iron we're running into as that's the best part about clearing out anything for me nowadays. That's the benefit of anything, is just being able to get raw iron. In one of these other rooms, I want to maybe do like a super smelter, because that's something I've never done before. Make like a really fast smelter. Though also, on top of the super smelter, I kind of want to try doing one of those cactus farms that like have people get insane levels because they just like infinitely smelt cactus or something. Called like the God Particle or something. I just think that would be really fun. We'd obviously have to hook that up to this storage system. I was thinking of having it on that side, but maybe with the nature of this, we have it on that side, actually. So maybe we have more chests on this side, curl around here and have it... Well... No. Maybe. Because we could have, like, say we're getting... Because we need someplace to store the dye, the green dye. So maybe we have, like, a minecart that goes over these to organize the dye, the green dye specifically. Maybe. I don't know, actually. I don't think that would work. I don't think that would work, because these aren't empty. So these would be constantly emptying out into... So yeah, if I wanted the hopper minecart, it would have to go up here. Yeah, that wouldn't work. So this would be... I'd mine 2 blocks for the chest. So... we're gonna just mine out this. I'm gonna leave this here just in case I want to keep this block. We're just gonna mine out this whole area. It's easier to know once everything's gone. Definitely the only thing that will be annoying about this is just like the idea of everything needs a chest, even though realistically not everything will need a chest. But I also feel like this is just like an investment at this point. Like an investment of not only my time, but like an investment into the future of like we're gonna run into we're gonna run into issues where we're like gonna run out of space. Nope, I future proofed it is what I'm thinking. Like an investment in future proofing. And it's hard not to do something when you just want to do it. It's really hard to get stuff out of my head where I'm like, I just want to get this done and like do it. So it will be an experience and I'll learn a lot about it as well, you know. Learning is always a valuable asset. I also want to make this like a circle going around this room, but I could always extend it outward. Like I could make hallways and stuff. That actually might be something I do. If I had more of an idea of what I wanted to do, though, I would probably be able to do it more easily. Like, part of me is fighting the urge of like, I should set this up to organize every block in Minecraft. But then also I'm like, that's ridiculous. I don't need to do that because that's way too much effort for something that I don't need to do. And then, like, if I were to organize every block in Minecraft, I would organize it like I would make hallways being like this is the stone hallway, this is the wood hallway, this is the weapon hallway, this is the enchantment books, etc. Um, which I still might do. I feel like that just seems like such a good idea. But also, actually, it would be a little bit difficult. That's where like the mine carts might become a good thing because a lot of the issues with that would end up becoming like we have to have all these hoppers attached to something. Like they're all going in one way. They're all going one way. So if I did a hopper minecart zooming through, then it could at least go to different areas. Hopper minecart might be a better solution, honestly, to what we have. I'm gonna finish this layer and then we'll figure out what I'd want to do. Okay, let's think. So it would come to here. Like this is where this chest goes into. It's in here. So if we removed this, we would be able to just put something under that to get the hopper minecart going, and then oh, how do we do? Though, like it's still not a good solution. I feel like because the minecarts. The only way I feel like that would be a good solution is if the minecarts, if there were multiple minecarts, because if we had one minecart going through this entire track back and forth, it's not going to organize our items super quick or efficiently. So we would have to have it basically be like, go through this entire area. If it reaches the end, it say like it goes through the wood path first. If it doesn't have a wood, it drops off that to another minecart, and then that minecart goes onto the like the stone hallway. I still think that that's not. I don't think there's going to be a good way to do this no matter what. No matter what I'm doing, I'm not doing the correct way. But I think that would be hard to do. Hard to make work efficiently. We still can make hallways, but it just might be bad. Oh, that's kind of random. I feel like that's been happening to me a lot. I don't know if silverfish spawn in specific areas. What? There's a chance that we have like we've picked up infested stone while mining. I also need just a lot of chests for all these hoppers. What's going on, Potato? Sorry if I haven't seen if that was I haven't. Sorry if you sent that a while ago and I haven't been paying attention, because I have not. Uh, the way my chat is set up right now, it's like perfectly blocked for the first message. But right now we're working on an organization storage room that will automatically organize blocks. Um, I went over a little bit in my Wondercraft episode that I posted last, but basically I was gonna try and make a room with copper golems organizing all of my items, and then I started playing around with it and realized that copper golems are really bad for organizing like a bulk of items. So I don't even really know what the best way to organize a bulk of items is, because I feel like what I'm doing right now isn't a good way to do it. But I'm trying to play around with some ideas of like making an organizational room, and right now I'm just clearing out. I'm fighting with the idea of using minecarts, because I feel like a minecart would be way faster than having uh, the hoppers just feed into each other one by one. But then I also feel like it won't be as good, because if we have a ton of items that have to be sorted, the minecart's gonna take forever to like come back. So I'd have to think of like doing multiple minecarts leading into different stuff, maybe. It's a lot of thinking. Which, you know me, I'm not very good at. Right now I have a little bit of like a proof of concept set up, which I'm pretty happy with. I'm gonna clear out this layer and then I can show you exactly what I got going, because I think it's pretty fun. And we keep running into silverfish. Well, what's up with you? Hopefully you're having a good day. I was pretty excited to actually just get to play and chill Minecraft today, because I feel like I haven't really played a huge amount of Minecraft on this world recently, other than what I did on Wondercraft. And I've just been playing a lot of other games, but I haven't really like been wanting to play on this world, so it feels nice to not necessarily have to play on this world, but to play on this world and feel like I'm, also accomplishing other things. Sometimes it's nice to force yourself to just like relax and chill for a little bit. Well, you just woke up? Well, good morning. Hope you had a wonderful sleep. So right now, the only block I have sortable is stone. Let me move this stuff out. So the only thing I have sortable right now is stone. So this is kind of how I have it set up. You can come here, you can just drop things in here, or you can do this, and it will take the stone out of the shulker box. It's 4 times speed, I think, is the correct terminology. And then once it's emptied out, So once it's emptied out, you break it, and then what we got going on, I can give you a little look under the hood. This is what we got going on is we have, I think, 4 copper golems here. They can look at this chest, which is where the deposit goes in. They look between the 2 chests because there's one chest with every shulker box color and then one chest with nothing. And so if they look through the chests, oh, I just fell down here. They can organize it, and then they will return my shulker box back to me. This is one of the shulker boxes they gave back to me last time. They return the shulker box back to me once they get to it, and then right now they're putting everything in so that the stone is getting organized into the system, and that's kind of what I got going. So I am using copper golems, but I'm just not using them to organize everything fully. And this is also maybe not the most efficient way to do it, and maybe I need more copper golems instead of just 4 right now. They can pick up 16 blocks total, so they basically can theoretically move a stack at a time. So it's not like they're super slow, but it takes a little bit of time, like anything, and like they're already done moving their stuff. The stone's gonna keep moving into the system, and since there's no items in the depot, which is just the copper box, there's a trapdoor that closes, so they can't see it, so they're not constantly opening up chests every 2 seconds to see if there's something there. And that just saves on noise pollution. But that's kind of what I got going right now, and then we're gonna make a whole area with, like, we have chests here. I'd like this back area wall lined with chests, but I guess the main thing that I'm trying to think of like what I want to do, and maybe I'll play around with it a little bit more in a creative world, is right now the blocks go through here, and so they stop here because that's where the stone is. But if they're not, they keep going infinitely through this way until they get picked up into another filter. But this is kind of slow. Like, this is a slow thing. So we could potentially have like a hopper minecart go across here. But if we have a hopper minecart go across all of it and then have to come back, that might be a little bit slow. So I don't know what I want to do. I'm not quite sure. But we will see. Because this is what I'm familiar with, but I don't know. I guess like the only other thing I can think of is like make a hopper minecart come through here, right? Stop here, go up one onto another hopper, put a chest there for it to empty all the contents if it didn't reach any of these, empty all the contents in that chest, have another hopper minecart take it, go that way, and like have multiple hopper minecarts going at the same time. That's the only other thing I can think of to make it like a little bit better. But then I would have to figure out how to make like things to stop and make the hopper stop and go on collecting and dropping off. I have to make them like have to do all this other stuff. And then also we'd have to make sure there's some sort of like we'd have to make sure that it doesn't, if it had like a ton of stone, right? If it has a ton of stone, is it gonna know, like, it's not gonna drop all the stone at the same time? Like, it might need to be able to go back and forth, so if it goes through the entire line but doesn't drop all the items, it's gonna deposit in the wrong area. Sorry, this is a lot to throw at you, Potato, when you just woke up. You're probably processing being alive right now. Try and move my computer ever so slightly just so I can see the chat a little bit better. Yeah, that is way better. I don't know what I did, but I had the option to like zoom in the chat the other time I did the stream on YouTube, and then I don't remember how I did it because I can't find that option again. Rockbiter, this fortune pickaxe might actually last me longer just because of the redstone and coal it's gonna run into, and the ever so often emerald. It's gonna give it enough EXP to like repair it a little bit. Though it's probably also going into my elytra, so it won't be 100% into the pickaxe. There was a way to make it so like you put a ton of hopper minecarts in one spot and like have them move without interrupting each other. And this redstone will be good as well, because And then instead of worrying about where everything needs to go, I think I'm gonna just sort of organize the chests I have now for the most part. I'm thinking also to give this sort of a color scheme that I don't tend to use very often, so I'm gonna go blue and like black and white, kind of, because I've been watching a lot of Green Lantern, the animated series, or I haven't been watching a lot of it, but I've started watching it again with some friends, or with a friend, and it just reminded me, because like back when I watched it for the first time when I was younger, I was like obsessed with the Blue Lanterns. And so I kind of been in my Blue Lantern era. Also, I've started recording a modded series for Minecraft, or for YouTube, in Minecraft, that I'm gonna probably, like, I'm gonna try to bulk record a lot of stuff, and then edit it down, and then ship them out sort of, like, next month, maybe. I'm thinking it's gonna be, like, twice a month for that. I've started to try and make sort of a schedule for when I want things uploaded. Like, I think I want to do Wondercraft once a month if I can. We'll get, like, obviously MPW every Thursday, and then I'm gonna do 5 uploads a week is what I'm gonna shoot for. With maybe sometimes more depending on like if it's a premium live event day, or if it's Wondercraft week or whatever. Kind of my idea of what I want to do. Okay. This is what I want to do next. I want to... Okay, we're gonna grab... We don't really need to grab a shulker box for this. Grab these. Oh, how do I... It's like... Yep. Okay. I'm gonna go and get... I'm gonna go check if we have item frames. If we don't have item frames, I'm gonna go to my Hoglin farm and get some leather. But we should, or I can just go to the Nether and grab some item frames. 30 set, 40's probably enough. Alright. That's probably enough. So, also, no, I think we have some. Maybe, no, we can do it down here. We need to... I think we actually will be fine. Oh. So, let's try and organize things as much as possible. So, we're going to... So we have... Let's see. We have stone here. So that's what we're going to do for stone. And then... I will do better lighting for this, by the way. I'm not going to stick to one set of lighting. We're going to go stone stairs, stone slabs. We need actually 2 stone stairs. So we're going to go stone stairs, stone slabs. Uh-huh. And then we go into stone brick. Stone brick. Stone brick stairs. Don't do that. Stone brick stairs. And then... do we do stone brick slabs? Not yet. Stone brick slabs. And then stone brick walls. Chiseled stone brick. Stone brick walls. And chiseled stone brick. So then... we'll do... So we do... stairs. Slabs. And then block. Let's make sure... I don't know if this is actually a good way to do it, but let's make sure we got it organized properly. That's cobblestone. That's why it's... Yep. I should have checked. Okay. So it should be stairs, then slabs, then block, then stairs, then slabs, then wall, then block. And then we can do cobblestone next. Then we can do cobblestone. Cobblestone, stairs, slabs, cobblestone walls. We go stairs, slab, walls. Cobblestone, stairs, slabs, walls. And then I would probably want deep slate after that. I would do deep slate and then maybe tough would be like my next. What I would want. Do we have any deep slate? I don't think we moved any deep slate down yet. So we're gonna go grab some deep slate, and tough. Unless... I mean, we can still grab it, but I actually think I want deep slate and tough on a different... in a different area. Because I'm pretty sure deep slate has a ton of block types. I mean, there could always be ones that make more. We have tough brick here. Grab a handful of tough and tough brick. And then, so organize a little bit of this. We'll grab deep slates. Cobble deep slate. We have andesites. We'll have to organize the terracottas in their own spot. Deep slate. Yeah, we'll deal with that for right now. We'll just take a bunch of blocks just so we can actually transfer them into the storage system. So that we can start the movement. I also need to check what day it is. Day's at the top now. 6,297. I need to work on the totem pole. Because we're already almost halfway through 6,000, and I don't think we did it for 5,000. Okay. Let me see. How many spaces do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 left. Okay. Maybe I do andesite here, because... Let's see what these guys got for us. So, andesite, we have 7 left. Andesite gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so close. Andesite gives us 6, which isn't bad. And then we can think of something else here, maybe. I'm trying to think. I know there's like an obvious things I could be missing right now. I'm gonna go in creative real quick. My creative world. Just to check on what kind of blocks. Stone, andesite. I could do gravel. Gravel could be that last spot. Yeah, that's actually perfect. We'll do gravel in that last spot that we'll go with andesite. And then gravel. That's huge, brain. Gravel can go here. And then for andesite slabs, andesite stairs, andesite walls. Let's go to andesite here. And then polished andesite, stairs, slabs. Okay, so we'd go andesite, stairs, slabs, walls. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it actually is 7. I just miscounted somehow. Okay, that works out perfect for me. Ooh, that needs more. I just named a bunch of these blocks random names. So that's cobblestone walls. So then this goes andesite, andesite stairs, andesite slabs, andesite walls, polished andesite, andesite stairs, andesite slabs. Andesite. I don't know why I was saying it like that. Okay. And then let me put this away. The reason I was like, maybe I want to wait is because I'm thinking maybe put the deep slate on that side. Across from the cobble. So we would, like, put it in here. Okay. Some things in there that can be sorted. And then let's grab some chests. So we have it set up like this. Okay. And then also, actually, before we... I want more item frames now, but... Nope, not rock biter. I know I have more item frames. I'm trying to check something. Ah, okay. Then let's... Okay, no, we gotta go to the nether. Dude, I had a dream. Bro, I completely forgot about telling you guys this. I can't remember what happened, but I had a dream that I died in this hardcore world. Again, like I feel like I have to have one at least every year. But I had another dream that I died in this hardcore world, and it was very stressful. can't remember what happened. I feel like a spider killed me in this one. I don't remember. But it was something stupid. Like, some really dumb thing happened where I was, like, sitting there, and I'm like, how did that kill me? And then, I was kind of thinking of, like... I was like, fuck, man, that was so BS. I should just be able to, like, restart. Like, I was like, that's not fair. I was like, pleading. And then... But then I was also at the end of the stream, I was like, you know what? I can start over. I'll start over. We'll start from the beginning and we can, it'll be good. And then I woke up and I was like, I was really sad because, like, fuck, man. Can't believe I lost my hardcore world. And then I was like, wait, no, that's a dream. I had to, like, shake it off. I'm double clicking. Okay. We're gonna go deep slate first. The deep slate doesn't go into anything. So that will be our first set, deep slate. And then this one does a ton. So what I would do is cobble deep slate stairs, deep slate, those, and then those, these. I don't really need to be making two because we're not putting them in the filter yet. There's no filter on this side. I think I'm gonna put a chest down here. Those done. And then we go into these deep slate tiles. So we go deep slate tiles, slabs, stairs, walls, polish deep slate, slabs, stairs, walls. And then maybe tough next. Actually, no, we're not doing tough because we're doing chiseled deep slate next. We do. Then we go do tough next. Tough's is another one with a bunch. It's got 4, 6, 4, 8, 12, 16, 15. No, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 17, right? 1, 2, 3. So that's 12. Wait, this might not, because this is 12, and then it ends on the slab. That's actually 13. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It might be 14 actually, because I didn't count tough itself. We'll do these. And then the bricks. And then polished tough. That's not the right one. This is... That's right. And then... Chisel tough next. Do that there. We swap this out. This out. And then do the brick. And then there's one more, which is the chiseled tough bricks. Is this just chiseled tough? Yeah. So that would organize there. What's going on, Jimmy? Jimmy. Right now, Jimmy, we're doing everything in our power to avoid working on the trial chamber stuff. Just kidding. I'm not doing that. I'm just want to organize every block in Minecraft, okay? And I don't even know if I want to do that. But that's what we're doing. Right now I'm making a storage room. Right now we're making a storage room that's gonna house all the blocks that we have in Minecraft. Good luck. Thank you. I don't know. So right now we're not, like, basically, I'm not gonna do every block in Minecraft, but I'm gonna go through all the blocks that I have, or all the items I have, and organize those ones, right? And organize any of the ones that are adjacent. So, like, I have a ton of, like, deep slate, for instance, so we're gonna organize deep slate. I have a ton of cobble deep slate. Don't necessarily have a ton of, like, cobble deep slate stairs or stuff, but we might as well have those organized as well, since we have those items, and anything else we have, I'll sort it out at some point. This was just my new thing that I wanted to do. I don't know if I want to go... I think maybe we'll... We'll just go to here for right now, and then we'll figure out what we want to put here. Because we still need to do andesite, granite, and diorite stuff, so... How much is that gonna make for us? This is 4, 6, so this would be 7... 14, 21. So we do 21, 5, 6, 7. I feel like 7 would actually be a good stopping point here. So if we, like, stop this here, just so, like, when we turn, we have more space in the corner. Kind of like what we're doing here. and it allows me to build like an entrance room to behind here. So if I did 7, I guess andesite would be the best one to put with these. Oh, we're gonna put andesite here. But how are you doing, Jimette? I caught a little bit of your stream the other day when you beat the Elite Four. Why did I do that? In your Pokemon run. But you're still gonna do Kanto, right, for that crystal run? No, we do slabs and then do it. Because we do stairs, slabs, yeah. Stairs, slabs, stairs, slabs. Then I did slab stairs here. I just drop these. Oop. Stairs, slabs. 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 Cool. Because then we go here, stairs, slabs. Okay. Never seen the bootleg text in Kanto, so it'll be interesting. Nice. Yeah, that'll be fun. I love the terrible translation ROM hacks. Ugh. They're classic. Yeah, sometimes like I feel like the problem with YouTube for streams is they don't really ever like advertise when someone's live for me. But I just happened to like see you in my subscriber feed live and I was like, "Oh shit." You looking at eBay for bootlegs? Nice. Nope. Three, four, five, six. We're on 2. Let me do the 3, 4, 5. That would be 6. Look, man, this is gonna be a crazy amount of work, but I bet once it's done, I'll feel a sense of emptiness because I have nothing to do. But it will be helpful. I bet it will be helpful. Or it's gonna be unnecessarily complicated because I have to look through all of these chests to find anything. I mean, yeah, we got this. No, I just gotta believe in myself. Also, there's a ton of emeralds under my house, apparently. And this isn't even like... We're in a I guess a windswept hills biome is kind of like a mountain biome. But I'm like, I feel like we're not even in a mountain. Oh man, dude, this is gonna be the worst part is getting all the chests for this. Is we have to do all these chests, and then on top of that, get the chests for the hoppers. This is gonna be ridiculous. Alright. Okay, let's organize our stuff a little bit. We're gonna grab cobblestone. We're gonna grab anything. Grab anything we can actually sort right now. And we're gonna swap it out. The stuff in the shulker. And then I need one for stone as well. I don't know how much stone we actually have to sort. Which isn't a bad thing. Alright. We get this going. I gotta DM you this ridiculous cartridge I found. I'll check it out. All this sorts. Let me see this. I'm gonna trust you to trust that this is an evil link. Weird. What the hell is this? 67 bucks as well for a obviously fake Pokemon Emerald. This guy sells movies. Oh, they're sold out of that category. What a weird shop. Because I'll click on, like, any of their stuff and they just say they're sold out. One person is watching this item. One has been sold already. To be fair, people collect the bootleg cards. Yeah. We'll organize this. Okay. We're gonna need to go get more wood. Oh, this is my... Yeah, that's my shulker that I should not lose. We're gonna also... I think what I will do is go repair my tools before doing anything else. Actually, it depends. If it's nighttime, then we'll go out, but... Ugh. The hoppers are getting overflooded right now. But this, so we're doing it in the cobble, so cobblestone should be filling up, which it is, and the stone should be filling up as well. To be fair to people that collect bootlegs of, like, to be fair to that, I collect bootlegs of stuffed animals. Like, if I can find a funny Pokemon plush bootleg, I like to buy those too. But for 60 bucks, it's a bit much. Like, I could make you, dude, I'll fucking, I mean, actually, I guess I don't know what goes into making a bootleg. I was gonna say I could make one super easy, but I guess not. I've never, I've never quite made a bootleg before. I'm gonna double check on this just in case. Yeah, so it's working fine. It's just these two are full right now. So actually, I don't think this is working properly. This shouldn't... Oh no, the hopper's empty. Never mind. Yeah, that's fine, because it's hitting that back one. I thought it wasn't hitting these for a second. I'm questioning if I want to make this go into here. Like, add another 2 sets of hoppers that go here. Like, this one isn't being doubled into that. I think I do. Just to... It'll probably prevent bottlenecks a little bit more. Uh... So if I put there, I do want to be careful not to like rip the minecart, but put that into there, that into there. So then that should work and hopefully not affect anything, but sometimes when it breaks or break and change stuff, it affects things. How close are we to getting to the shulkers? I wish there was a better way to get the shulkers back quicker, but I know there probably is like a more efficient way just in general, but what's going on? Haven't been in chat, but want to say you're amazing and I hope all's well. Thank you. I hope you're doing well and never apologize for not showing up in my chat. Not showing up in my chat is never like a negative thing. It's always a positive when you show up. That's how I see it. So never like life's gone crazy, but I hope you're doing well. This is Kurai Bun Partner? Kurai Bun Partner? I feel like you've just stunlocked me. You might have to remind me what that is. Usaino. Oh, I was like, what? Okay. But yeah, how you doing? Yeah, it has been quite a while. Okay, we gotta check on... We have our shulkers. We gotta check on if it's nighttime. Vibing at home, relaxing, nice. Right now, I'm, like, struggling with mental illness, which is trying to organize a bunch of blocks in Minecraft. Oh, whoa! First time I ever saw a skeleton with copper armor. Okay. We're gonna head over and fix my stuff. And then we're gonna go back to working on that. Right now we're making a big storage room in my Minecraft. Also, since I know that some people don't always hop in or see everything going on, if you guys want me to, like, show you anything in my Minecraft world, if you think something's interesting and want to hear about it, I am more than happy to talk about the different things that we've built. Oh, I actually don't know if I've ever been... Maybe I have. That would be a fun thing to test out. I have the Voxy mod installed, if you guys don't know what Voxy is. It's really bad here because it's kind of it doesn't really help. But basically, Voxymod makes it so you can have like infinite slash very very large render distance. But I imagine if I went to an end island like super far out and loaded that, I would probably be able to see it with Voxymod. I would just have to actually load it. Um, that would be a fun thing. Gotta test out your eardrum. Sorry, everybody. You flooded the end? Yeah. So I flooded the end, because for the longest time ever, I like refused to get feather falling on my boots. I was like, I don't need feather falling on my boots. Like, I don't care. But then I was thinking, like, what's the easiest way for me to die? Probably fighting the Ender Dragon, getting launched up into the air. And so I thought to prevent that from happening, we would I would flood the end, because it would make it also that I could make this Enderman farm because they won't spawn in water, but it would make it so if I ever got launched by the Ender Dragon, I would land in the water and I wouldn't die from fall damage. And then also, I thought it would be a good way that if I fell off the edge of the island without an elytra, there's a chance that I could catch one of the flowing beams down, like the waterfalls down, and catch myself before falling into the void. Which has actually saved me one singular time. I literally landed like a block from the void. So. But that was also back when I was flooding the end. So, maybe I was making more trouble for myself, but... Oh. I just didn't want to have to build an Enderman farm, like, super far out. And I thought it was a good idea. And then Philza flooded the end, and I'm like, fuck, everybody's gonna think I copied Philza. No, I did mine for a much stupider reason than Philza's. Phil wanted to like make something cool. I just wanted to flood the end. Also, fun fact, I flooded the end while I was in university. I was doing university classes, and I did a presentation, and then for the rest of that class, I just flooded the end. I was working on flooding the end. I was not listening to anyone else's presentations. We went on first, we finished, and then I just chilled. I also AFK'd for gold a lot during university. Which is a little bit better because you can actually listen and just keep the game off. Or keep the game on the side. I remember what I needed all the gold for. I think I was, like... farming for emeralds, so I could, like, trade the gold and rotten flesh or something. I don't know, that was, like, way too long ago. I don't even want to think about it because it makes me panic. How quickly time has passed. I should double check. Oh, we need this. But I should double check if there's any axes or stuff I have hidden in a shulker. I do not like the scary end sounds. What? Is there anything in here that's like low? Other than the trident? No. Do I have anything in here? No. Oh yeah, we can just fix this pickaxe and then we'll be good. Oh, I sort of talked about this a little bit, but I don't think I really uh explained it with like a bunch of people or fully explain what's going on, but I'm planning on playing more Minecraft on the YouTube channel. Probably not like very super often, but I'll try to make it consistent where I'm like maybe twice a month for a new modded series that I want to do. Um where I I do this is kind of the idea I got cuz I wanted to play a modded world because I've been wanting to play modded Minecraft, but I also feel like when I play mod packs with like a billion mods, I just have like choice paralysis and never know what I want to do. And then also I feel like I always get mods that I like already know, so I get bored super easy because I just do everything super quickly. So I decided I'm gonna do a little bit of a different challenge, and it's going to be I get random mods added to my mod pack every 50 days in Minecraft. Um, but there's a twist. It's mods that I have picked that some I know, some I don't, but we have a wheel that we spin, and then the wheel that we spin determines what kind of mod we add, and then we roll another wheel of that type to add, and then whatever that lands on, we add. But like the wheel has a little bit of like some bonuses, like we can roll for 2 mods, or we can choose to remove a mod if we get a mod that we don't want. We can remove it later down the line. There's one that's a special wheel where we can roll the first wheel. There's so many wheels, it's hard to explain. But we roll the first wheel, and there's a chance that we can add a mod to our special wheel, which is going to be a wheel where when we get to add a mod to it, we get to choose what mods we want, and then the rarest thing on the wheel is being able to roll that wheel, which will have only mods that we want on it. So it's a lot of wheels, but you only have to worry about it for once every 50 Minecraft days, so that will be at least like a handful of episodes. And I think it'll just be fun. And I think it'll be fun because there's a lot of mods I really want to play, and I love having in my Minecraft mod worlds, but I want it to I want it to feel exciting, you know? So when I finally like reach those mods that I want to use, like Create or like Valkyrian Skies, like if I finally roll that, you know, it'll be a lot of fun. And then there's mods that I found that just look really cool, mods that change how like the world generates. So I think it would be cool that like we start out with, you know, sort of somewhat a vanilla world, and then as we progress through this series, through the time, it will almost be like the world's evolving with us. I think will be a lot of fun. We'll see. I'm notoriously bad at maintaining modded worlds, so we'll see. But I think it will be a lot of fun once we get fully into it. And the first mod, I'll give a little bit of a spoilers. I won't tell you the first mod we got, but the first mod of the series, I picked 25 mods that I thought would be fun to start with, and we rolled that wheel to pick the first mod, and we got a mod that I'm very familiar with, but I love. Like, I love this mod, and Oh, also, another important thing I forgot to tell you guys about for this idea is that while I'm playing / while I'm not playing, I'm not allowed to look up anything at all for the Minecraft world or for the mods. So if it's like, I don't know how to craft this, sucks to be us. We don't know how to craft it. We have to learn in game. And I'll do my best to avoid any sort of like spoilery stuff in the real world, but like there's a lot of modded Minecraft stuff that I watch. So if I happen to learn it, I happen to learn it. But here's a little bit of Voxy mod that I was telling you guys about. So, uh, Voxy mod only works with chunks that are loaded while you have Voxy installed. So, as you can tell, like, some of this is not loaded. Some of this we've explored in Minecraft, but it wasn't loaded while I had Voxy mod installed. But the render distance is like is at 2000, I think it's 2048 chunks I can render, and as you can tell, like no frame droppage. So it's pretty crazy. Um, I know not everybody knows about my Minecraft world, but if you guys can like visualize in your head my Minecraft world, I need you to think about this, right? So that's the old pixel art, right? Like that's the old pixel art area that we used to have. That's not super far away from my house. Like that's Irontown, not incredibly far from my house, but these two are like a decent walk. You can fly there pretty quickly. That's pneumonia. That's where the giant sniffer is. That's where my movie theater is. That's where that's far. That is a long ways away from my house. Like that's there's the research center, and I'm pretty sure back there somewhere is Master Roshi's place that we have. I don't know if I loaded in Master Roshi's place. I think it's got to be behind like a mountain or something. That over there is where my undead, or not my undead, the deep dark is. That's the deep dark mountain. Um, Let me see. That is where the new pixel art area is. So that's like 30,000 blocks from us. And it's still rendering it. Like that's how cool this mod is. Obviously, like I said, it's got a weird little funky, like you can kind of see the dark parts here, but like that's like 30,000 blocks away from us. So it's kind of cool. You can see things from super far away. And basically, the way they do this, I don't know exactly the ins and outs of it, but basically, like, they aren't actual blocks there. They're like pixels, basically, of the blocks. So they make sort of like a pixel art of how far things are, of the things that are far away. So it's like super just not really detailed, but you don't need it to be super detailed because it's so far away. It gives it a sense of scale. But yeah, it's super cool. Um, I'd recommend it. It says people say that you can really use it on like a potato PC. Um, and the way things render still renders at your render distance. So say you have like 8 chunks of render distance. If you fly and you're going into these like areas that aren't rendered, you're rendering 8 chunks around you. But once those are rendered, Voxymod keeps it rendered. But yeah, I think it's neat. Okay, we need to go get more wood. And that's VOXY for anybody looking into the mod. And also the chunks aren't like loaded, like things aren't gonna like happen in those chunks, same as like how Minecraft would normally be. It's not like the simulation distance still determines what's happening, so you don't have to worry about like it doing anything crazy and loading all these chunks. Every time we've come over here, it started raining. Also, it immediately like I don't know if it turned to nighttime, but No, it is turning nighttime. It like immediately turned night. That's how long we spent in the end. I need to think about what I'm gonna put on the totem pole because I completely forgot. I don't know if I have it written down. That's something we definitely need to focus on. Uh, sorry, I feel like I probably shouldn't be. Okay, I do have. It's the resin, one for resin, because it's the resin farm, trial chamber, moving the pixel art project, and the minty cow. Collecting wood for more chests. We're gonna need, like... I feel like maybe I should look into making tree farms at some point. It's thunderstorming. I could potentially also hunt for mob heads. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Hunting for mob heads was how my first totem broke, I'm pretty sure. Because I got, like, blown up by 2 creepers at the same time without my chest plate on. I've also been, if you guys haven't noticed, I changed my Minecraft skin. I've been into making Minecraft skins again recently and going out, like, adding new clothes and styles to it. You can't never really see all the time because you're, like, wearing armor and things, but I've been getting into it. It's a lot of fun. I'm not really, like, a very good Minecraft skin artist. I feel like that's sounds horrible. But I like to play around, look at other people's, like, designs and sort of take different aspects from them and put them into my own. And then alter them as much as I can. Drop some of these bad boys. What you doing over here? Yeah, yeah. Part of me very much is like, I wish there was some sort of create style feature that lets you just automatically chop down wood, but then another half of me is like, it's something to do. You don't want to. I feel like the worst part or worst thing to do in Minecraft is like make everything automatic, for me at least, because I don't want to like have everything just instantly, but at the same time sometimes waiting can be boring. I'm gonna go grab some bone meal. Ugh. I completely forgot I had my telescope. I was this close to installing like a zoom, logical zoom, I think it's called, mod. Let me grab just a stack. I guess a compromise for not wanting to sort every item is I could create this item sorter thing to sort items like blocks and stuff that I have a ton of, and then have things that I like sort myself, like food and things that don't necessarily need to be sorted in its own separate box. I don't know. I feel like there's something there. Uh, Fill in the shulker box a wee bit. Alright, we'll do a couple more trees and then probably head over and set up more stuff. I need to check on the iron farm as well, make sure that that's running. I really like my iron farm. It's super inefficient and terrible, but I like it. Last one. Last one, then check on the iron farm, and then head back. This year, I also want to do, because we did Coliseum last year. This year, I would like to do XD Gale of Darkness, because I've actually never played that game at all. So I think it would be a lot of fun. With Coliseum, I had like at least... Apparently I did a lot of Coliseum, because Coliseum did not seem like that long of a game. But with Gale of Darkness, I have never played it. We gotta make sure that the iron farm's working, because if it's not working, that would not be good. Oh, it's working. Well, it was at least working because during that. Probably because we were around. That's good to know. Is this working? No. I'm not really sure how or why this breaks every so often, but it does. I know there's easier chunk loaders because you can do them with like... You can do them with like, Yeah, see, it just doesn't like... There's something wrong with this. Like, this shouldn't be moving that much. Alright. Well, we'll leave it. Okay. So that's set up. We have the iron farm set up. We have wood now. Or maybe I was collecting AFKing gold for the piglin farm. In university, probably. Did a bunch of lightning strike this, or is that me? I feel like that's lightning. I don't remember leaving trees like this. I think lightning struck these trees. Okay. Yeah, that will be... these bad boys crafted up. What am I doing? While doing this, I'm just constantly thinking of, like, how could I sort these items faster or better? And then I'm just like, there's no way. I don't know. I have no possible understanding of how any of this works. Should be good. Bars. Up. Nice. Alright. Well, that's set up now, and we barely even finished the stones, so this could be a really dumb idea. We've barely finished stone. Contemplating all of my life choices right now. I don't know, this is something to do, at least. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm like, at least it's something to do. Everyone needs a goal in life. How long have we been going for? Ooh, just under 2 hours. I like to shoot for at least 2.5. I'm not, like, even feeling tired. Like, some of these, like, Monday streams, I feel really drained. But I'm not even feeling tired on this Monday stream. So, I can keep going, but I just wanted to make sure, because honestly, I thought I'd been going for like 3 hours. I'm like, I gotta make sure I'm not like streaming for, because sometimes I'll stream for like 8 hours or something, and I'll like won't even feel it, and then once I stop streaming or like towards the end of the stream, I'm like, oh, like I'm like, oh no. We'll start the chests here. And there. And then I also want to make a separate sorting area for books um and tools. I need to actually make sure, because if I go, I feel like I should be fine. So like the chest goes here, right? And then I need to go 5 out. So like 1, 2. Yeah, see? I don't want to, I actually don't want the chests here yet. I just realized. I don't really need to refill in this part, because I probably will build or replace the blocks anyways, but we would want to, this is where we're going to start our chests. This is where we're going to start, so. I mean, we might as well sort it, right? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not good. That's not what I want at all, actually. Is this... I don't know how I did this. I don't know how I managed this. So this is still where I want... Okay. Because this is somehow not 5 from the door, even though I just counted, or I counted it earlier in the stream that it was 5 off the door. It's okay, because we need it cleared out anyways, but... Whoop. That was crazy. Because this is... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then... the chest would go there. The chest would go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd go from here. Line this up, right? Because this would... they'll have 1 block there, so yeah. This would be there. If I could, I would like to get this part I'm building right now set up to the actual system and have more items sorted. Is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm thinking. No, I'm thinking as of right now, we have the hoppers go like down here. I think I'm going to extend, yeah, we extend it down this way and then have it loop around to there and then maybe have the exit chest somewhere down there. So we would have the next part of it would be this way, not that one. So I probably should have actually set this up with that in mind, but because we're gonna need to go get more chests, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we're, unless we have more chests, I'm pretty sure we're already out. Yeah. I think the thing with this storage system is it's going to take a long time for it to like actually sort everything, but the idea behind it is that we are going to sort everything and then we are going to sort everything and then we can just leave it and this will be under our new house because I want the Thunderbolts Tower to be our new house. And we'll be like doing stuff in like, I want a workshop / super smelter area over here. So we'll be doing stuff while it sorts and we don't have to worry about managing it at all, you know? Because like it will still be doing that while we're up here. I'm pretty sure anyways. But once we get far away from it, we'll stop working. Yeah. We gotta go get more wood. Honestly, we should just go until we get, like, 2 shulker boxes. It rains every time we come over here! What's going on? Why is the world sad about me going to this place? Is this how the viewers feel watching me farm wood? They start crying? It's our second thunderstorm here. Yeah, we're just gonna run for like 2 shulker boxes of wood, and then hopefully that'll be enough to at least finish off this next area. Bop! I'm not on the version of Minecraft yet that, because I haven't checked for if my mods have updated, but I haven't gotten to try out the spear yet, other than in the snapshots. And I think the spear might become my favorite weapon in the game. .360! Sorry, I just have to assert my dominance on them real quick. Hey, for a bone meal. It's honestly very kind of him. Or her. Or it. Or they. I guess it would have been them, not they. What's up, Schmeeps World? It's a sick day. Well, hopefully you feel better soon. We're just chilling, playing some Minecraft, working on the storage area. Every time I come over to mine wood, it's happened 3 times already, I think. This is like the second thunderstorm, at least. It started to rain, so... Right now, I'm gonna just... I've been kind of, like, going until I feel like I don't want to go anymore, but... Now I'm gonna try and fill up these 2 shulker boxes with wood and wood-adjacent blocks. Because we need, like, 1 billion chests. I've gone the route of, like, sort of basically sorting every item in Minecraft, but... Probably not quite going that far. I don't think I have, like, OCD, but I feel like this is the most OCD thing I've ever felt, because, like, I really can't wrap my head around just sorting a couple items, or, like, some of the items. Like, I need to sort the items and make sure they're organized next to the correct items that they would, like, I need the stone to be near the stone, I need the wood to be near the wood, you know, kind of thing. Like, I can't wrap my brain around, like, just not doing that. So that's kind of, like, where we're at. It's a Minecraft thing. It's either all or nothing. Yeah. I think it's just that I don't want to, like, have to go back to, like, do things that I could have done before. But then I also don't want to spend the time to do all the extra work, because that's a lot of extra work. But it just stresses me out thinking of, like, not doing it this way. That's how I am, so it's a Minecraft thing, or we're both OCD? Maybe. I don't really think I'm OCD, but, like, I definitely obsess over specific things being the way they are. But then it's like, I think it's also that I just struggle with change in general. So, like, if I don't do something right, that's like a change, and I don't like that. Or my brain is just inherently against it. We've already burned through all of my bamboo supply. Honestly, that actually might be something I do, is maybe I just make a way bigger bamboo farm. Just make like a massive bamboo farm. Ugh. The Enderman trying to survive the rain by hiding under the train tracks is hilarious. Damn, these trees are popping up right in my face. Alright, I might not have the fortitude to do 2 shulker boxes of wood, honestly. Might not have the testicular fortitude to do that, so we'll just clear up some of these trees and then probably head, because we probably have enough. Actually, we probably don't, but so I'm doing like 20 times 16 amount of chests, or actually, and then times 2 because they're double chests. And then add times 1.5 for the 360. Now all the zombies are gonna come after me. Actually, 1 second. There we go. It's a way to mix up the monotony, have zombies come attack me. Watch this. Damn, I missed. Watch this. Oh, that was actually sick. See, you'd miss all this fun if we just made a automatic tree farm. Sorry for making anyone dizzy. I'm getting turned around. Okay. This will be my last tree over here, maybe? Actually, I don't think we touched this tree. Unless, maybe we do? No. I'll do this one as my last tree. I heard the zombie, but I don't hear him. Food? Double 360. Hit the fucking. Oh my god. All the hit scans and shit. Okay, we'll get this last tree because it popped up. If I wasn't already planning to put things in each level of the Thunderbolt's tower, and also because they would probably not fit a tree farm, I'd put a tree farm in the Thunderbolt's tower. There's already a space crisis. It's a space crisis. We're already running out of space? This place is huge. Outer space! Oh. I guess we might as well get this one since it just popped up in front of me. I can't imagine it's very high, but where's Dark Oak on in Time's mind? Oh, it's up there. It's probably in like the top 20. Stone has officially eclipsed. Actually, maybe it's already been eclipsed, but Pale Moss. I thought Pale Moss was first, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just second. We will leave that for now, and we will head back. Come on, 998 logs. Gotta be enough, right? The fact that we were one away from 999 is crazy. Whoops. Honestly, having a chest for each mob drop might genuinely be helpful. Five boats by accident. Are we incapable of crafting, King? See how easy that was? You just do it. Alright, this is not working out as well as I thought it would. Let's stop being stupid. Guess this is gonna be enough chests? Probably not. Alright. Let's see now. Whop. Come on. This, yeah. There we go. I don't even have to actually stand on these. Oh, it just crossed my mind. This wall here is going to be such good real estate for blocks. He's only used like a half of our chests. It doesn't look too crazy until you realize they gotta be all chests. Now let's hope I counted everything properly. That would suck. Okay. Next up is we need a repeater for, let's not put those in there. We need a repeater for each of these. We need a comparator for each of these, and we need redstone and a redstone torch for each of these, right? Because it's comparator 3 redstone, a repeater, and a torch. So let's count how many we need with the power of item frames. So if it's 64, so it would be 30? No? No. What? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26. Okay. I thought it was 28. But I realize I'm too stupid to do math right now, so 26. So we need 26 repeaters, 26 comparators, and then we also need a shit ton of hoppers, which we could... I think we have some hoppers right now. We can start working on those. Where are... There's 4 hoppers here. There's another one with hoppers. Grab these for more hoppers. Grab these to make hoppers. Okay. Amount of iron and wood. The amount of iron and man we need to harvest to get all of this done. I think here, yeah, we have a bunch of blocks of iron in here. That honestly might be enough. Whoop. Might be enough to get all of the chests done, but not all of the... Yeah, we'll need more to do this direction. We need these hoppers to go this direction. Fun fact, if you guys didn't know, hoppers so they can angle sideways, but they prioritize going down, which is how this works. Then if we go, I think this is how this works. Is this one block lower for some? Oh wait, no. We need more. We need more hoppers. Yeah, no, this will not work. I messed that up pretty bad. Now we're gonna have to have the fun task of opening every single chest to grab a hopper out. Something that doesn't really make sense in Minecraft, but I guess it makes sense because... I mean, well, it's nice that it doesn't make sense because it would suck if it did, but, how can hoppers fit inside of hoppers? And for that matter, how can, like, chests fit inside hoppers if they're there's a chest inside the hot. Like, how do things fit? Like, how do chests fit inside chests when they're the same thing? You ever think about that? All right, let me grab some tough blocks, I guess, because we just need to. Ooh, wub wub. um. Okay. Said it was 26. Is the magic number? Alright. Whoop. Then we'll put this away. These away. This away. And then I'm gonna take the redstone with me, just so we can actually use it. And then where is there's the repeaters. So we need 26. Let's make we have 9. So we need that's 10, and then we make 16 more. 6. And then redstone repeaters. Can we make redstone repeaters here? Because it's redstone repeaters, just smooth stone, redstone, and torches. So for the repeaters, we need 2. So it's at 6 right now. So if I do 6, that's 6, and now we just need 20, which means we need 40. So, we need more redstone. 40. And then we need more redstone than that now, which we could just break down some of this redstone ore that we got, but I'm gonna take it up with me. And then we have nether quartz, which is also something we need. I almost thought I lost my, I almost lost my red shulker box again. I've lost one already, and I almost lost another one. Stack of raw iron ore. Oh, that's so hot. Chests fit inside chests, and hoppers fit inside hoppers, but shulkers don't fit inside shulkers. Exactly. Make it make sense. Checkmate, liberals. How do you explain that, atheists? I just realized I threw away my stone, and I need the stone. Oh, no. There we go, we got stone. I'm like, there's no way we don't have stone. Okay, we got 20 here, so that's 26. And then we just need a few more of these. We need 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 times 3 is 18. 2, Need 18 of these. I did it wrong. I genuinely don't know where I went wrong. I need 3 more, which means I need 3 torches for each. That's 9. I was cooking and then I'm not. 8, 9. 26. Cool. Hopefully that's correct. And then I definitely need redstone. Honestly, you can never have too much. You DM'd me. Uh, let's quickly this. Okay, we're gonna clap. Actually, this is a terrible side to be on. Okay, almost fell off. L plus ratio. So we want to put a block. Okay, block here. So this is where these will go. The comparators will go. Redstone comparators. Go here. I actually might... I might cut out these. We don't have to tear down everything right now, but I'm going to cut out these ones here, because I don't want it blocking the door. And then give it, like, extra space. So we'll actually just do that. And then I believe it's 2 out here. Super double check. Yeah, 2 out. I probably need to break this. These blocks will probably make some sort of problem for me. And these go here. And then that was a really weird, like, bead mine that just happened there. I thought I maybe made, like, got into a silverfish one. Okay, and then It's fine. Okay. And then I believe it on this side. I believe they're pointed. They're on the block down here pointed, and then there's torches there. I don't want to put any blocks here because every time I touch it, it breaks. So. But then I need to make sure I know what I'm... Yeah, I gotta go double check. I know I just looked at it. I'm sorry, I need to lock in. Right. Because this is 2, it's on the second one. And then there's a block in front of it with a torch. Okay. That's what I thought. I just remember. I don't want to make it too short. I love the directions I'm flying. God fucking bless it. Okay. Actually, that's gonna be the second one here where the repeaters go. Repeaters come out. Now we can do the classic crouch and mine. Which one am I not doing? I'm not doing it here, so I don't need to do that. Okay, and then cool. And then nope. Nope. I put yeah. Nice. That should be good, because then that's... And then if we go 44, that passes through. Cool. Perfect. All right. I want to put it. Yeah, it is literally programming. I don't want to fickle with the gods of technology. Okay. So it's not pretty, but it's honest work. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We're gonna head off for the night. We actually ended up going way longer than I expected I would to go, but it was just we had some fun work and I wanted to do it. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on Thursday for more stream. Probably Pokemon, maybe Persona. And then I don't know if Saturday is going to be MPW this week because I don't think I work this week. So I might, it's either I will do 2 MPWs like this week and next week, or I'm going to wait. I'm going to defer this week, and I think I might just defer so I'm not burning myself out. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Matane. Bye-bye.